Yo, what is going on everyone? Guiding Light here, and in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at Elden Ring Nightreign. Now, I want to talk to you guys about all of the different characters and which ones I think are going to be better to use. Also show you guys some gameplay and a quick look at what the game is like just after getting it. So if you guys are sort of on the fence or want to know more about the game, I'm going to show you guys all of the different characters and some gameplay of all of them. So as of the launch, there are going to be 6 different characters, and you can see all of their different abilities here on the right side of the screen. They're going to come with a passive ability, a special character skill, and then an ultimate attack as well. Now, be going into gameplay of all of them so I can show you guys which ones I think are better for which players. Some are going to cater to more people other than others. We have some mage attacks. We have some people that focus on heavy attacks, other people that focus on archery, and then there's also always going to be these slash and dash characters as well. So we're going to get into all of that here, guys. Very quick rundown of all of the characters and what they're going to look like at their base. Now, the great thing about Elden Ring Nightreign is that you can definitely switch characters on the fly, like in between missions. You can go and back to the home base and you can switch your character around, so you won't have to be stuck just playing with the same one, meaning that you'll have time to go and test all these out for yourself as well. Now, another great thing about Nightreign is that you also have access to a training facility right off the start of the game. So before getting into certain missions or before going out, or if you want to test certain things out, at any point in time, you can load into the Sparring Grounds with an amazingly fast load time, and you can actually test everything out right from here. So this is going to be more than just a gameplay overview, but I want to show you guys a few things as well. So here's a quick look at the Sparring Grounds. I obviously don't want to spoil too much or show too much, but I will show you guys the basics. So as you come in here, you're going to see all of the different abilities with the characters, things like that. Right now, we are running Executioner, but as you can see, you're going to be able to test out all of your different attacks and things like that when coming in here. You're going to have cursed attacks. And then once your abilities or mana charges up, you can actually activate that other attack there, as you can see down at the bottom. So the triangle and L2 attack is going to be that ability on the left side at the bottom, and then the triangle R2 ability is going to be on the right side. You also can switch in between your weapons and things like that as well. And when in the training grounds, you can come over here to the sparring equipment, and you can actually equip just about any weapon skill in the game. However, once you leave, they will be taken away. But you can come in here and test things, dual wield your setup. You can test out a sword and shield combo. You can test out dual wielding setups with your swords, and you can even scale things up to get rarer and rarer stuff. Now, from there, you're also going to be able to put on certain skills as well for each of your characters. If you want to test out different abilities and different skills, you can come in here and do that. Now, once you're ready, you can actually spawn in one of the enemies here and begin to test out. So I'll show you guys some gameplay of each character, but I did want to give you a quick rundown of the training facility. Once you're ready though, you can go ahead and spawn in the character and begin to test out your attack. So as you can see here, running Executioner, right now we do have the dual wield setup. Obviously not going to be for everyone, but I just wanted to give it a go and see just how fast I can get my attacks off, how easy it was to dodge and things like that. And so this is just a quick look at the Executioner character. Now, when we switch over to our other weapons, you'll see that you get a little bit of a faster block time. We're now no longer dual wielding, and each weapon is going to come with its own special attacks and abilities. Now, you can go and swap these weapons out for more weapons, but at this point, I was just testing out the blocking mechanics and seeing how easy it would be to dodge. So you can do this on each of the characters. This is the Executioner, though, which is going to come with special abilities. So as you can see here, each character is going to come with a passive, the character skill, and then the ultimate. You will have to go through here and actually equip which one you want to use though, and these can be altered and swapped around depending on which character. So this is sort of the slash and block character if this is sort of your style, but we're going to get into some gameplay of the other characters, starting with the mage next. So the mage will come with different abilities. As you can see, we have elemental defense, magic cocktail, and then an ultimate art called the Soul Blood Song. Now, these characters are going to be better off running staffs, and they also offer the ability to go and dodge and stay at a distance from your opponents instead of having the block and slash characters, sort of like the one we just took a look at there. But as you can see here, once taking them into the training ground, you can go and equip different weapons. We're going to go ahead and equip the staff due to the fact that we're running the mage character. There's going to be different staffs. Each staffs will come with different abilities and things. So this character is definitely very versatile in the sense that you can get different effects. Now, each weapon has special perks and effects on it. So even when running other characters, you might get special effects on your weapons on those characters as well. So depending on your drops and what you get from your enemies, you're going to see that these weapons or staffs actually have different abilities on them as well. But on the base character, you will be able to equip staffs and spells that you should get pretty early on in the game. So if we take a quick look here at some gameplay, We are able to dual wield on this character as well, being able to equip a shield or a staff or multiple spells. And so as you can see, the mage definitely offers some pretty cool versatility where you can stay at a distance. Also, some of your attacks, as you can see, are knocking the opponent back, slowing them down, making it so that you can stay further and further away. Now, if this is your type of character, it's definitely going to be more of an advanced character as you're going to need to learn what each and every spell does and how it is that you can create your own unique combos by stacking these spells together. So this is definitely not going to be for the person that's never played the game before. You're going to have a harder time getting into this character as it does require more knowledge about how to dodge and how the mechanics of the game work before you're going to be able to make a special build. However, once leveled up and once you definitely know what you're doing, you'll be able to be one of the most powerful characters in the game once unlocking these effects and learning how to use the character. The other downside to this character is that it does use mana, so eventually once running out, you won't really be able to use more spells until it charges up, which is not something you necessarily have to worry about when running one of the slash and dash characters. Now, next up, we have the Raider class. This is more of a heavy set two-handed character where you're going to be more of a brute. As you can see here, the attacks will be much slower, but they're going to hit much harder. So if you like a slow, heavy set character where you're sort of the tank of the group and can do heavier attacks, you like to take things slower, and this might be the character for you. Now, this is definitely somewhat of a middle ground character in between the slash and dash character and the slow character. So it's really just going to depend on your playstyle. But as you can see, you can activate some pretty insane combos, which can even knock enemies down and stagger them. Now, given that this game is meant to be played in co-op, I think this is a very, very good character when playing with friends or in a group because it offers so much versatility where you can stagger the enemies and combo that with another character's abilities as well. So if you plan on playing with friends or in a group the majority of the time you play, this might be a more enjoyable character to play as you can actually do so many different effects to the enemies which can then be comboed by other players. As you can see here, completely staggering them, knocking them completely down. And so if you like being the tank of the group, this is definitely going to be the character for you as it does offer some pretty good support abilities in the sense of blocking the characters and staggering them as well. And then even as a solo player, being able to attack and stagger the enemies could also help you in the solo aspect as well. So it's a very, very good all-around character, especially for new players and returning players as well. Now, next up, we have Iron Eye, and this is going to be sort of the archer of the group. Now, normally I would not enjoy playing as an arching class. However, this one really surprised me, and after testing it out, I honestly think that this will be the class that I use due to the fact that it has its high agility. It can use range attacks, meaning you don't have to be up on enemies. You can keep your distance away, which I do like, especially in a game like this, which is more slow paced. It offers the ability to do these heavy attacks, which can stagger enemies as well while keeping your distance. And then on top of that, not only can you have the bow equipped, but you can dual wield and have a shield equipped as well, meaning that even if enemies rush up onto you or push up on you, you can continue to block their attacks as well. So due to the high agility and all the versatility of different playstyles, at first I did not think that I would like this ranger class, but even, as you can see, over time it really did grow on me, and you can even use attacks with your shield. As you can see here, this shield actually has its own range attack, and I just think it offers more versatility. It's going to make it easier, in my opinion, to take on certain bosses due to my playstyle. Now, normally I would be the slash and dash kind of character, just trying to run through the bosses as quickly as I can. But in a game like this, you really kind of have to take it step by step and kind of pace yourself in these fights. And so I kind of like the idea of having more versatility where I can keep my distance going for range attacks, or I can even get up close and bash, you do shield bashes and do different combos up close in case I need to. Now, again, the fact that this is a co op game, there may be better characters if you are planning to play with friends, but at the same time, this class also offers a great effects even in co-op because if you're in the back, arching or ranging, and your teammate is like, for example, using that brute class or the tank that we just showed before, it could be a great combo where they're tanking the damage and you're sitting in the back just picking away at the boss and staggering them as well. So honestly, just the fact that it's a co-op game, you kind of have to take that into effect, which character you might want to run. However, this one surprised me the most, especially given the fact that I don't usually go for arching classes straight away. And I really do think that this may be my first playthrough character after going through the game. So definitely try
Now,
them all
next
out a
but
little bit. Let's move
not
on
least, we
to
have
the
the next
Guardian
class.
class. Now, right off the bat, I want to say that I think this is the character that players should use if they've never played the game before or are sort of a beginner. This is going to offer a Steel Guard attack, a Whirlwind attack, and then the ultimate, which is called the Wings of Salvation. Now, the reason why I think that this character is best for new players is simply due to how easy this character was to begin playing. Now, based off of all the other characters, there was a lot that you kind of had to learn with different combos and different skills. However, if you've played any other game before in the past, the running the Guardian class is one of the easiest to use. It offers a long distance attack where you don't have to be right up on top of the enemies, meaning you don't have to be super quick with your parries or with blocking. It gives you a couple extra seconds, a little bit of extra time in between swings or in between dealing attacks where you can back up or actually defend. So, in all honesty, this character is just easier to play, in my opinion. Also, has some pretty amazing abilities where you have this that's the whirlwind attack, and you don't actually have to be very close to them. This is also going to damage more than one enemy at a time. Now, as you can see, this character is also very quick. And because the shield is so large on it, as you can see, it's just so easy to block attacks with this character. That's why I think it's going to be so easy to use. And after blocking, if you want to follow up with an attack, it's very easy to go and start swinging your weapon and then go right back to blocking. That's why I do think that this is one of the easier characters to use. Now, in all honesty, I'm kind of torn between running Guardian and the Arching class. The reason why I might run Guardian over the Archer is just because this character will allow me to get through the game a bit quicker. But you can also do jumping attacks. It's very easy to dodge backwards. And I think that all the abilities and things that are going to be in combination with having the wings is going to offer a great playthrough. So I may just run this one because I know it's going to be the most fun. However, the Archer I think is going to be, more just more my personality, more my play style. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think about all the different classes down below, which one you're going to run on your first playthrough. Hopefully you enjoyed some quick gameplay and overview of all the different characters in Nightreign, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.